Starting back in January of 2017, Bedwars has become a staple game mode in the Hypixel community. But over these past few years, the game mode has begun to die out, going from averaging around 18,000 players in the prototype lobby to now only averaging a small fraction of that. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining why the game mode is dying at a constant rate and whether or not I believe it will be able to regain its once massive player count. Like and subscribe for more, and let's just hop right into the video. Like I said in the intro, Bedwars was released in the prototype lobby on the bright and sunny day of January 19th in 2017. And as soon as it was released, it was a massive hit. But as of the time of recording this, we're looking at a mere 1,800 players across all of the Bedwars game modes, which is only 10% of what it was averaging after the release. And this decline in players comes down to a few simple reasons. So let me just explain. The first reason that the Bedwars player count has been declining is due to the lack of content being made on the game mode. What I mean by this is that at the peak, there were countless Bedwars creators uploading very consistent videos, but nowadays, a large majority of said creators have left the community, and it's even gotten to the point where former Bedwars YouTubers have began taking notice of this, a great example of which being Specular Potato, whom stated that you can literally count the current active Bedwars YouTubers with your hands. And if this doesn't say something about the lack of content being made, I don't know what will. And the absence of said Bedwars creators has ultimately led to players leaving the community, driving the player count downwards. Now, you might also be asking, what led to these creators to leave the Bedwars community? And the reason for that is actually the other reason I was going to get into. And as most of you probably guessed, I'm talking about the lack of updates. If you've been in the Bedwars community for a while now, you would have noticed that Bedwars doesn't get updated as much as it should be. For example, when you look at Skyblock, it's getting updated almost every other day, if not every month at the latest. And when you look at Bedwars, it isn't getting the same treatment and gets very little to no updates at all. And yes, I do know that Bedwars just did get an update with the Slumber Hotel, but this update was literally being teased for over 8 months. So looking at a comparative standpoint, with Skyblock getting constant updates, players have new material to look forward to. And on the other hand, players in the Bedwars community have to make do with what's already in the game, therefore causing the game to get stale, driving players out of the Bedwars scene. I know there are plenty of other reasons on why it's dying, but those were the two main reasons in my personal opinion. But with the reasons out of the way, I can finally get to how I believe Hypixel can combat them and possibly bring back some players that have been out of the scene for a very long time. And as you've probably guessed already, it would be by adding more consistent updates. Like I said previously, Skyblock is getting lots of new material for players to work with in every update, causing the game to not get stale, driving more players in than out. And I feel like it would be a similar case for Bedwars. Additionally, this would also solve the issue with content. By adding more and more updates with new material, I believe more content will be made, attracting more and more players. Because as it stands right now, Bedwars content is dead, and lots of the videos being made on it have already been done dozens of times before, and there's little to no originality in them. Now, I'm not saying that every Bedwars creator is just copy and pasting content, and there are some creators putting their own twists on things, but all I'm saying is that if there were more new material to work with, there would be a whole new wave of ideas, and the viewers wouldn't get bored of watching the same style of videos over and over again. Will Hypixel Bedwars be revived? At this current point in time, I don't believe so. But implementing more consistent updates with newer material would be a great starting point. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you did at all enjoy this video or just wanted to support the channel, please consider subscribing. And with all of that out of the way, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next one.